Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and Tearcast. Myself, Abhilash. I'm your segment of arms for today's meeting. It is my absolute pleasure. Am I audible? Yeah. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome all of you for today's meeting. Before we dive into the promises for an inspiring sessions, let's quickly go through the guidelines and set some goals for today's meeting. Here in Toastmasters, we are the champions of respectful disclosures. So please let's steer a clear discussions on sex, religion, and politics. Also, kindly either switch off your mobile or keep it on silent mode, because we have to respect for the prepared speakers which they have done, and we have to value our time also, because we are spending the time into our communications. We need to be focused. So just as each of us strives to achieve our personal missions, our club also have a guiding purpose. So let's declare it together. If you would repeating it after me, is there in your now the browser? To provide a supportive and positive learning experience.
Supportive and positive learning experience.
In which members are empowered. Develop a communication and leadership skill.
Develop communication and leadership skills.
Resulting in self-confidence and personal growth.
Resulting in self-confidence and
the
personal growth.
Mission. I now declare that this meeting is officially open. So please give me a roaring round of applause to welcome our absolute great leader, our presiding officer, Toastmaster Abdullah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very warm welcome to the meeting of 350 Toastmasters Club. It's my pleasure to welcome you all. Every time we gather here, we create this space where ideas are shared, experiences are faced, and skills are shared. Toastmasters International is a non-profit educational organization that builds confidence and teaches the public speaking skills through worldwide network of clubs that meet online and in person. In a supportive community or a cooperative environment, members prepare and deliver speeches, respond to questions, and give and receive constructive feedback. It is through this regular practice that members are empowered to meet personal and professional communication goals. It was founded in 1924, organization headquartered in Englewood, Colorado, with approximately 270,000 members in more than 14,000 clubs in one country. Toastmasters is not just about public speaking, it's about growth. Each speech, each role, each evaluation is a step towards becoming a better communicator, a better listener, and a more confident version of ourselves. Now, I will invite our guest, our general evaluator, Toastmaster Arpa.
Yes, I'm here.
Can I have a few words, please?
I can't hear you. Your voice is very low.
My mistake.
Oh, sorry. Can I, Arfa, Toastmaster Arfa, can I have a few words, please?
Okay. My name is Arfa Fahim, and I am a member of Karachi Toastmaster Club, and it's been a year joining Toastmaster, and I joined because I felt the need to overcome my fear. So, and I'm very satisfied with this decision. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arfa. And I have a few words from Madam Shaija, please. Yes.
Yeah, this is my third time actually as guest, and this time I'm speaking with resolve to join the Toastmasters.
Yes. Can I please introduce? Yes, please.
Like this? Okay, yeah. Hello, this is Toastmaster Abdullah Al Ghost from Desert Pioneers Kuwait, and I'm just exploring all Toastmasters around.
Yes, please.
Hi, good evening, Toastmasters. My name is Jagan. I am from May Springs Toastmasters Club. Since 2003, I am working at Al Babtan Group. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I will welcome our beloved guest. Rajesh Navakar has spent over 18 years mastering in fast-paced world of investment banking and financial risk management. Currently serving as a senior manager and head of treasury, middle office at Gulf Bank of Kuwait. He has worked with global giants like Bank of America, Lehman Brothers, Nomura, Credit Suisse, and Deloitte. But Raj's journey goes beyond numbers. He's deeply passionate about the transforming people relationship with money. As a financial wellness and life coach and author of the global book Think Rich, Live Free, The Psychology of Financial Success, Rajesh empowers individual to break free from limiting money benefit to embrace a wealth conscious mindset. Please welcome Rajesh. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Come. A few words, please.
Uh, Thank you so much for this warm welcome. I'm happy to be here and meet all of you guys. I have been always looking forward to join Toastmasters. I just spoke to Mr. Anil Kumar, and he told me to let's just visit this center and see how it goes. So I'm here to explore. And as he has introduced me, looking forward to have more deeper conversations. If anyone wants to know more on the, the financial freedom side and all those other areas as well, I'm happy to help. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. At this time, I will congratulate our VPPR for preparing a stunning flyer for this meeting, and our VPE for the agenda, newly released agenda and all. Nice one. Yes. And everyone go through that flyer which our VPPR released. Maybe it is not. Okay, fine. Yes, briefing of Toastmasters. It is very near to our Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. We believe that clarity is never truly lost. It is simply waiting to be reignited, guided by our core values: integrity, respect, service, and excellence. We create a space where members rediscover their purpose, strengthen their voice, and grow into. So now I will move on to the introduction our TMOD, our vibrant leader, our mentor, the champion, VPE, Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali. Please come. Thank you.
Thank you, President, distinguished audience. It's after hard earned, when you work hard for a few days to get this meeting through. and somehow you get to know that, there are many members who are not available. So as a VP Education, it's a pleasure for me to see a larger number of audience available here than the online. So thank you very much for making it all the way towards the meeting hall and encouraging one other speakers. Today, I am the Toastmaster of the day. Those people who does not know what is Toastmaster, Toastmaster of the day is the person who is like a master of ceremony and who runs the whole entire meeting from the beginning and the end. So the meeting theme is decided by me. And the meeting theme is when why goes fuzzy. This is a book which I'm reading right now. It is just like, to know your why. And from that, I found out that after finding everything, you get your why and all. But towards the path, when someone is going towards their goal and everything, something different happened and that why goes fuzzy. I'll give you a very simple example. Many of the people went abroad. While they planned their abroad and everything, somehow a loss in their family restrict them to go abroad. And that why goes fuzzy. And it does not happen only till the guy is alive. When he gets married, when he gets things, everything, he keeps on saying that I had this why, I wanted to go abroad. And somehow this incident happened, I could not travel. Or that finance got broken. What we do is, we sometimes feel that why is not received, we become rebellion. We spoil our relations, maybe at our work, with our friends, with everybody. In longer term, just to be frank, it only matters to you. Others are living their own life. So, why? Every why is mainly, if you concern, it's a purpose, a reason, or a motivation to reach that why. And then goes fuzzy is like you are unclear about, are you going to get it? How much more losses you're going to bear to achieve that? It's really hard to define. We will go further into this when your why goes fuzzy. But before that, let me introduce our role players and move ahead with the meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, this meeting has 3 segments. This meeting has 3 segments. The first segment is the prepared speech session. Over this session, all our members go through a prepared speech, which is a project. They get a project, and according to the project, they deliver that speech. That project, each and every member does not have same. It has defined for that project, and it goes with the level. Second, we have our, of course, there is in between, there is a 10 minutes break. And then we will go with our table topic session. That's our second session. And the third session will be the journal evaluation. Before we go ahead, I've just been noticed that we have a guest. So Toastmaster, guest Vinod, if you can introduce yourself, please. Okay, fine. So we'll call him later. As I said, our first session is the prepared speech session, but that's prepared speech session, the speakers, the motivation doesn't go there. There is a role holders who help them to improve in their next project also, plus they improve themselves also by listening skills and everything. So first, let me invite our grammarian, Toastmaster Shazia Nazir, who is not only a grammarian for this meeting, but a very wonderful person. Why I'm saying this? Because sometimes you need that kind of vibe, and that vibe you see it from our VPPR. We are not that much into, Bhavan is not that much into her level of expectations, but hopefully very soon we will have a good numbers of members, followers, and everything, so that we get to that platform. Toastmaster Shazia Nazir, over to you. Please share your grammarian.
Thank you so much, Latif. Surely but steady, we will come to a point where we will have a lot of following and a lot of chatter online. So first of all, I would like to say is have our own team, like and follow us. We'll start a step from there, a small step that I would like to invite each and every one of you to join into the social media and like a page and start sharing their pages. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Latif. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As your grammarian today for today's meeting, my role is to listen attentively to every speaker and note any outstanding use of language, impactful phrases, and creative word choices. I will also be watching out for the grammatical slips, suggest corrections, and encourage us all to speak with precision and clarity. In the end of this, I will present my report, sharing highlights and recommendations to help us all grow as good communicators. Now, as part of my role is to introduce the word of the day. Today's word is resolve. Resolve is more than just a word. It is the driving force that fuels achievement, leadership, and growth. As a noun, it means firm determination, the unshakable will to follow through on a commitment, regardless of the obstacles. As a verb, it's the act of deciding firmly on a course of action, setting your mind, your heart towards a goal, and refusing to waver until it is achieved. In the world of Toastmasters, resolve is what turns fear into confidence, hesitation into eloquence, and uncertainty into mastery. Every speech we deliver, every role we take, and every evaluation we give is an opportunity to strengthen our resolve, to push past our comfort zones, and to embrace the journey of a personal and professional growth. When challenges arises, it's the resolve that keeps us standing, reminding us why we started and where we are headed. It is quite yet powerful, the voice that says, I will try again and I will succeed. To example of using of this sentence, he spoke with resolve, reminding himself of his purpose. Let us bring resolve in today's meeting, inspiring ourselves and others to speak with clarity, lead with conviction, and grow without limits. I encourage you all to use the word resolve in your speeches, evaluations, and conversations today. And in the end of the meeting, I will return with my grammarian report, highlighting the beautiful language we have used and opportunities for improvement. Back to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shazia. I believe none of the grammarian can be so politically right, believe, because the way you have expressed the word resolve really gave me a firm belief, a firm resolvement that I can be one day a good or better speaker, or maybe inspiring speaker. Our next role is of a journal evaluator, and that role is conducted by Toastmaster Arfa Tabassum. Toastmaster Arfa Tabassum, I know her through Karachi Toastmasters Club, my club in Pakistan, and she is over there vibrant. Why I say vibrant? Because every meeting I have seen the secretary report coming up after the meeting. If she does not make it to the meeting, she watches the recording and makes sure that they give the correct report or the correct minutes of the meeting. Here she is to monitor us And to explain her role, I request Arfa Tabassum, please, if you can explain your role. Over to you. Toastmaster Arfa? Yeah, she's there. Okay. Let's move ahead, and I'll invite our timer. Saija, please, if you can explain your role.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red card, which denote specific time remaining. Table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. Those giving speeches should limit their remarks to the specific speech times. Icebreaker speeches should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 5 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 6 minutes, I will raise the red card. Most of the speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. The individual evaluations should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. Thank you.
And surely, after each session, he will be asked to come and give your report. That is one of the main qualifying. May I invite distinguished Toastmaster, the Wikipedia, I believe, of Toastmasters, and I believe District 20 leaders, trio's favorite, distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumarji Revankar, to explain the R-counter role.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Latif, for that warm welcome. Sanguine Toastmasters and our distinguished guest, a warm good evening to all of you. We often, when we speak, we come into a situation wherein we do not find words to continue our sentence. Sometimes we get lost in our thoughts. What should I continue with? So these are the fillers we normally have when we speak. And to cover those fillers, what we do is we add some sounds like or a filler words like a repeating words and so on. So my role as an R counter is to help the speakers identify if they are using such repeated words or filler sounds, and then come upon with a report wherein we will be supporting our speakers how to avoid such situations and repeating words through different techniques. With this, I would like to hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmaster Latif, over to you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumarji Revankar. General Evaluator, Toastmaster Alpha, are you still? Okay. One thing is, I have
My
to say,
internet is disconnecting.
yes, I feel that way.
So
But can you please
I
explain your
can't
role?
hear you properly even.
Okay, am I okay? Am I audible now?
Okay, so my name is Arfat Rahim, and I am very grateful for the chance to be your general evaluator today. And as you all know that this segment, can you hear me?
Yes. We can hear you.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Alpha, you are audible.
So as you all know, the evaluation segment is divided to
The internet.
The general evaluator is to introduce how product student.
This is how Pakistan internet is. Anyhow, let's move ahead with our important one, the Hawk Master, President Toastmaster Abdullah Hassan. Please explain your role.
My role is as a Hawk Master. I will listen carefully to everything happening during the meeting, speeches, evaluation, and other role plays. And then, towards the end of the meeting, I will ask the audience the questions, and please resolve your listening skills. Please. Thank you. Over to you.
I believe nice usage of the word of the day. Okay, without further ado, we will go with our prepared speech session. And prepared speech sessions are, as I informed you, all the speakers do. Our first speaker is distinguished Toastmaster Jomi John Stephen. Now, one thing which I know about Jomi John Stephen is that this is his first speech after getting the Distinguished Toastmaster Award. He was in the room, right? Yeah. Okay. So let me invite Distinguished Toastmaster Jomi Stephen's evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumar Ji Revenkar. Over to you to explain the project details.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Day. A warm welcome once again to all our audience who is present now. Distinguished Toastmaster John Stephen, he is embarking on his new pathways, that is engaging humor, and this will be his first speech, that is icebreaker speech. He has 4 to 6 minutes to deliver his speech, and the title of his speech is Born Mild. Born Mild by Toastmaster John Stephen. Over to you.
Thank you very much, DTM Anil Kumar Ji. Dalai Lama once said, if you feel you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. Good evening, my dear friends, and welcome guests. Today I'm here to speak about myself. Now, if you're thinking about a story full of action, drama, emotion, and serious car races, I'm sorry to disappoint you, because you see, I was born mild. I was born in a beautiful place in Kerala called Kottayam, specifically Uyavur, a place very beautiful for its scenic beauty and also many other things. But trust me, not as monumental to the fact that I was born there. Now, my childhood was pretty normal, but I never remember climbing chairs or fighting with my siblings or even putting forks into electrical sockets. In other words, I was a parent's delight. Time passed. I finished my studies. I landed up in Kuwait. Now, one fine day, I Googled. I'll take you on another journey. Now this is another journey. One fine day, I Googled how to start speaking in public without shivering, shaking my knees, and of course, fainting. And the result came up, Toastmasters. At first, I thought it was all crazy. Who would log into Zoom and listen to all the speeches? Number two, who would log into Zoom or even go physically and speak all these things? But I was desperate, real desperate. My first Toastmaster meeting was with the world champion, Ramona J. Smith, in 2018 at the American University. The way she handled the crowd, the way she had the speech structured, and the way she motivated all of us that if she, through all the hardships, can come up and arise and come up to be the world champion of public speaking, so can anybody of us. Done. I was really done. I joined Bhavan's Toastmasters, and the first meeting, I walked it right into it, really sure that all the audience who was sitting there were all either TEDx speakers or would be wannabe politicians. I was really strong outside, but inside I was shivering, I was sweating, everything. I remember my first table topics. When you come as a guest, they gave me a table topic. What would you do if you have become a superpower for one day? I just froze there, and only I could see the then VPE, Vice President Education, and the President showing me this 1 minute finger that I have to speak for minimum 1 minute or else I'll get disconnected. I remember muttering something, but then I think I could finish off that 1 minute. But then something strange happened. Nobody laughed at me. Nobody laughed at me. In fact, everybody laughed with me. That was an encouragement. Over the years, I took up many roles. I took up the role of a timer, where I was more tensed about showing the cards rather than listening to the speeches. I took the role of an hour counter, where the sum total of my hours would outnumber the other participants' hours. And grammarian, wow, so many good things to learn. But the fact I learned was my favorite role, that's the Toastmaster of the day. He was the main wedding planner, but of course without the flowers. Slowly, I started gaining my confidence. I took up other roles as in the ExCom, area director, etc. Over the years, I realized I had stopped clenching my fist. I had started using the podium. I had started to structure the speech. I was not getting as nervous as I should be. Along the way, I met truly very wonderful people who helped me manage my silence into power, my fear into really wonderful storytelling, and of course, my ahs, ums, and silences were all cut down. Toastmasters taught me nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. It's all about having courage. Courage with the snacks that we are going to have. It's all ours. It's all ours. Nothing to worry. Also, the audacity or the courage to come up and give up, at least try to give up a humorous speech, even though you don't have the most perfect jokes. So at the end of the day, why am I here still after this? The reason being, every time I come up into this podium, I feel I discover a bit more about myself, a little more about myself. That is one thing which keeps me going. Now, I don't know whether I have, whatever my journey is from a toast to a master, whether I've reached from a toast to a master. The question mark still remains. But one thing is for certain, neither am I shivering. I haven't fainted till date. So, just a message for you all. If I can do it, so for all those people who are sitting out there, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Thank you very much. Over to you, Toastmaster Billy.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster John Stephen. We will observe a 1 minute of silence for everyone to please give a feedback to our distinguished Toastmaster John Stephen. Thank you. This feedback can be a word of appreciation, an area of improvement. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for encouraging our distinguished Toastmaster John Stephen. Let's move ahead for our next speech. Fellow audience, as you all know, that there was an icebreaker speech where a speaker has introduced himself. But this time, our next speaker is Toastmaster Anish Krishnan, and I am his speech evaluator also. So I will read out the speech objectives, and I'm sure he won't be disappointing you by any means. So Toastmaster Anish Krishnan is embarking on presentation mastery. This is his level 2 project first 1 speech, understanding your communication style. The purpose statement of his project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify their primary style. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share impact of their style on others. Eventually, I'm sure he will tell you which style he believes in of communication. With big round of applause, let us invite Toastmaster Anish Krishnan. Speech title, Beyond Words and Data. Beyond Words and Data, Toastmaster Anish Krishnan.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished friends. Have you ever wondered how an infant who cannot even speak a single word can communicate so effortlessly? Recently, I have been reflecting on this question every day. Why? Because I got a newborn baby at my home. He's such a cutie pie. He's also handsome. He's mischievous, naughty. And happy to share that he started walking also. I'm sorry, I deviated from my topic. Let me bring you back to my journey, not my son's journey. Okay, as part of my Toastmaster journey, I explored my communication skill and I discovered that my communication style is analytical. I'm an analytical communicator. I rely on data, facts, and logic to express my thoughts. In my professional life, this was always my strength. Working in a commercial department of an airline, where structured and precise communication is crucial. My analytical skills help me to make effective decisions, resolve problems systematically, and present my ideas with clarity. Again, in my personal life, things are a little different. Or to be more precise, things are getting a little bit different. My family, who stays in India, I communicate with them daily through video chat. Every time I see my son on video chat, I try to understand him. How? Analytically. Is his hand, is that a sign or signal for hunger? Is his crying pattern is indicating some discomfort to him? Is his sleeping pattern is aligning with the other infants of his age group? So I'm trying to analyze everything whenever I see him. Even I'm reading all the articles available online on infant communication cues to understand what are the signs, indicates all the signs and crying and sleeping, what it all indicates to. And I believe that's what happens to every new parents, since I believe all of you are parent, I believe, or gone through parent. Majority of you might have gone through a parenthood. Now, how wonderful it is that infants, even they are not able to speak a single word, they can communicate so effortlessly. They communicate through their cries, their facial expressions, their body movements, their eye contact, and the language they use is pure, honest, and instinctive. No filters, no pretense. However, I always used to believe that to communicate effectively, you need to have words and data. But my son is proving it otherwise. I have realized that my analytical approach is helping me to understands the science behind his needs. But it does not help me in connecting emotionally with my son. Every time I see the video, I'm trying my analytical thing, my brain to work tirelessly for analyze the things he's doing. Whereas what he truly needs is just to hear my voice, or maybe my smile, or to be felt loved even from afar. And this realization was the turning point. It reminded me that my analytical skills, though helpful for my family, especially whenever my wife feels anxious about his sleep or his feeding habits, I do my analytical skill. I do make use of my analytical skills and find out the logical reasoning behind it and share it with my wife. While I'm good at making decisions and solving problems, but I fail sometimes just to be present, to listen without interpreting, to feel without analyzing. In conclusion, my analytical communication skills defines who I am. I'm organized, I'm structured, and I'm precise. But life is teaching me that beyond the data and beyond these words, communication can be more effective. My son, who is yet to utter a word, has become my grateful teacher. He's teaching me to listen to silence, to understand the feelings, to communicate from heart to heart. And that's what is making me or transitioning me from an analytical communicator without me knowing or unknowingly to an supportive communicator. Because at the end of the day, communication is not just what we say, but how we make the person feel, whether it is in a meeting board or on videos chat or a silent gaze of newborn baby. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anish Krishnan. We'll take 1 minute of silence for everyone to please give a sincere, honest areas of improvement, whatever you feel confident about sharing with him. Thank you. Online audience, please, if you can share your feedback to Toastmaster Jomi's WhatsApp and Toastmaster Anish WhatsApp personally. So they will be also, I believe they will have some more feedbacks to take away for the next project. Our third speaker has apologized. She has a doctor's appointment, so she won't be attending or she won't be delivering her third project. So I have taken this opportunity, as we are well ahead of time, or we are on time, to share this why, when our why goes fuzzy. I have a friend, and he's a friend of my office in Kuwait. I know him from last 13 years. And for the last 13 years, I haven't seen him going from work to home. He will always go for that extra income, that extra dollar, that extra effort, what he makes to make his own business. But over the 13 years, he was saying, when the family visas will open, I will ask my family to come. I will not take the loan because there is some Islamic interest behind that. I will not take the loan. But whatever I will do, I will try to build it from this zero level. Finally, somehow he managed to take the loan. But unfortunately, he lost his mother. His mother was not a natural death. She was suffering from a disease and she was unable, she was on the bed from last 6-7 years. And but for a son to lose a mother is a big grief. But the visas were open. So he asked, he applied, he got the visa. Something happened politically and the airports were closed in Kuwait. He got worried because the next day the visa was getting expired. So what the first flight he got, he purchased that ticket. Though Jazeera refunded the ticket, the one due to the airport closure, it didn't happen, but he lost a double money because he paid more for the tickets. But just to guarantee the visa to be active and he should not go back to the authorities asking for the extension, he looked for a plot in Pakistan. He took a loan, bank loan, to get that plot. Somehow he lost over there also. The reason I'm saying is that there is no harm in trying. I feel that he is the best person, a perfect example who keeps on looking for that. But when your why goes fuzzy, I believe he or any one of us should take a break, should think about it. The lost money, at least recover that, save that amount, and then start investing in another. If you haven't recovered from the lost amount and start trying another business and you lose another dollar, you are losing 1 + 1, 2. But if you recover, at least you are losing that same dollar. So ladies and gentlemen, here I conclude the prepared speech session with asking the timer to come and share the timing report so that we can go for voting.
Each person?
Each speaker, the two speakers.
Yeah. Actually, all are qualified. Jomi J. Stephen, DTM, he took 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Anish Krishnan took 6 minutes, 59 seconds. They both are qualified.
Yeah, it's okay. You cannot hear. Not a mic. Yeah, I mean, it's a mic for the online audience. So both our speakers qualified. You all have the speaking, the ballot. Please, if you can vote for the best speaker. For the online audience, please message me. I believe we have only 2 or 3. Yes, all of them has my WhatsApp number. Please message me personally and I will update you. 1 minute, let me know. We'll take 1 minute for this. Thank you, President, for helping us out. You better vote for, you also vote, huh? Okay, so 1 minute is over. The voting is over. And this concludes our prepared speech session. I again say, I have no problem if you are working, if you are looking for a business, if you are a student. It is nice, it is good to be ambitious, but just know your limits, how much risk you can take, how much money can someone invest, so that you should not go with mental stress, more into depression, more into financial losses. You should know, you should be prepared for what is coming. Thank you. This ends the first session and we'll take 10 minutes break. And after that, just to know each other, and then we will meet again for the table topic session. Over to you. Thank you. Welcome back. After having nice chit chat, knowing each other, let's test our impromptu speaking skills. And we'll move ahead with our next session. Next section is all about impromptu speaking, table topic session. Our topic master is Toastmaster Jagan Maria Michael. He is a member of Mayspring, and I didn't even have to say or invite him a second time. I just said, hello, are you available? He said, yes, I'm in. And now he is there to perform his duties as table topic master. Thank you. You hold over here and give it to everyone. Thank you. Okay.
Toastmasters of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Jagan. I will be your table topic master for today's meeting. I will select subjects and questions that will allow speakers the opportunity to develop their impromptu opinions and to respond appropriately. The purpose is to think on your feet. Allotted time is 2 minutes. To qualify, 1 minute you should speak. Each speaker gets 30 seconds grace period to wind up their speech. I would like to call our first speaker, our guest, Rajesh, I would like to call upon. You have 10 seconds to think and you can talk. Your topic is, what does success mean to you and how do you measure it?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Okay, so the term success for me, success doesn't mean the achievements or awards you receive. For me, the success means the satisfaction you receive when you wake up every day and you believe that you're going on a right track. That's something I feel is more important than other whatever achievements you have done, because internally you should feel fulfilled, right? Then the external whatever appreciations you get. If internally you are frustrated, if whatever you've done, though you have got awards, but internally if you're not happy, somewhere you believe that that success has not given you any value. So for me, success is the internal satisfaction you get from whatever you do. And how I measure it, again, measurement is based on the peace of mind that I get on daily basis. Secondly, I would say I would like to just give a story of mine, a brief story of me to explain why I say that. In 2013, I had reached a rock bottom wherein I had lost everything financially, emotionally. I had gone through a health issue as well. But later on, I worked on a lot of things and I built myself up. And that's where I believed whatever in 2013, I was very successful in my corporate career and all. But later on, I understood the meaning, what is internally or what is success in a longer term, right? So for me, success is when you wake up, even if you have like less money in your account, but if you are satisfied with what you're doing and you are making impact in the world, that's what matters. Thank you.
Our next speaker, I would like to call upon our guest, Abdullah. Thank you, Dinesh, for your wonderful speech. Your topic is, what does home mean to you?
Oh,
I repeat the topic. What does home mean to you? What does home mean to you?
I'm home. Yeah. What else is home? It's where the heart is, right? Yeah. No, we're tired of hearing that. I've been fighting that feeling of finding out what the word home really means. Simply, where you've grown up, where you live most of your life is what you consider home, for most people at least. But the more you hear things such as home is where the heart is when you start battling interchangeable reception versus personal identity. And you start thinking, is it home because it feels familiar, or is it home because of placement? I kept thinking about these topics until I reached a point of view in my life, and I thought, I think every individual has a lot to offer to the world they're surrounded by, wherever they're located, and vice versa. So this applies to every individual. And I thought, whatever keeps me grounded by the support of my surrounding and by the personal support and everything I can do is what keeps me grounded. So wherever you step on could be your home, right?
Thank you. Thank you, Abdullah, for a nice speech. My next speaker, shall I call up Saija? Yes. Hand over. Your topic is, what is the time you felt truly connected to nature?
Nature.
Nature. Yes. What is the time you felt truly connected to nature?
The time I felt truly connected to nature was when I was sitting at home, relaxing, in my new home actually, relaxing with the rain and with all my relatives and friends with me. And I should say my mom. Actually, she is the heartbeat of my home. And so when she is there, we could enjoy more that way. And when family is there, we enjoy rather than going for a vacation to a park or somewhere in that way. I feel more connected when you are at your home, watching the scenery and watching whatever is going on around you, the cats, the dogs, and the birds, all those. And that way, I feel connected, and I am happy to be there. So yeah, that's it. That is the the way which, yeah. Even I think in the new generations, they are not into connecting to they are with the gadgets. And when we explain them, see the rain or see the garden, they are not into watching all those. So for me, it is sitting at my home. Thank you.
Thank you, Saija, for your wonderful speech. Shall I call any guest from online? Ms. Sadia is available. Yeah.
Yes, I'm available.
Okay. Your topic is, what is a time you felt? Sorry. What is a memory that always makes you smile? I repeat the topic. What is a memory that always makes you smile? Over you.
Thank you very much. The question that is asked is, what is the memory that always makes me smile? By far, it would always be the first time I held my son, my firstborn, for was. So this is the memory that whenever I look upon, however I look upon, is something that is always going to be very true to my heart. The first time I became a mother, the first time I held my son in my arms, and hearing his first cry. People always talk about getting into parenthood, experiencing parenthood, but nothing actually makes you ready unless and until you actually hear the first cry, the first touch, the first smell. During that time, I was battling with a lot of health issues during the delivery of my son, the firstborn, and everything changed that moment. That precise moment when I heard. So whenever I recollect about this experience, the feeling, the warmth, it always brings back good memories, and a smile on my face. Thank you very much.
And the next speaker, I would like to call our Abhilash. Yes. Your topic, please. What is the song that always makes you emotional? I repeat the topic. What is the song that always makes you emotional?
What is a song that always makes me emotional? First of all, I'm not a fan of much of songs actually. Okay, because you know that I have stammer, so I don't sing much actually. But there are some songs still we connect with us. If you see that some of the songs what I heard in the Malayalam songs, which is too old, it recalls my old childhood memories of that cinema theaters. It's less similar to like that. I heard about like this Chanaganamana, the national anthem. I still recall our the school days, because in the school days every day you have to go there, and that national anthem will come out, and you have to stand for 5 to 7 minutes in that sunlight. It makes so those kind of memories are something which I can recall at this point. But generally, I'm not such a fan of songs, but I can say that the old songs in my childhood days, especially with the cinematic songs, that would basically recall my memories. But I think everybody have some of you are very passionate about your songs. Maybe you have some different states, but mine is something different. Thanks for again connecting me to that word.
Thank you, Abhilash. Thank you for your speech. Timer, do we have time for one more speech? Okay. I would like to call next speaker, Toastmaster Anish Krishnan. Your topic is, how do you know when you are in love? Your topic is, how do you know when you are in love?
How do you? Once again, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. My topic is, how do I know when you are in love? When I was growing up, I was very much afraid to speak to opposite sex. Sorry, we should not say anything about sex, about woman. So politically correct, I believe. So I was very much afraid to speak to the girls in my class. When I was studying in Bombay, in 6th standard, one girl came to me and asked me my name. I got so much frightened, just I ran away and I told my father, I don't want to go to that school again. Luckily, my father got transferred from there and he was sent to Jammu Kashmir and we went there. And that was my 1 second of love there. But once I reached my college, until these days, I'm always in love. I don't know which time is to describe my love, but I'm always in love. I can disclose here since my wife is not here, the numbers of girlfriends I had. So all those are memories only. I believe we all are in love always. It doesn't mean it's restricted to any love towards the woman. It could be love towards the nature, love towards your home, love towards your parents, love towards your friends and your country and to your job. So there are many ways love can be defined, and I believe we as a human being are always in love from the birth till death. So there's no particular moment to define. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Anish. Thank you for your speech. Timer, all are qualified? Okay. The time for voting. The speakers are Abdullah, Rajesh, Anish, Abhilesh, and Saishan Nazir, and Saija. Yes. You can give to me. Madam, you voter? Yeah. Please collect it. Please collect it. Thank you all. Thank you for the opportunity. Toastmaster of the day, thank you very much for giving this opportunity. Over you to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jagan, for conducting such a beautiful topic sessions. I believe each and every topic took me also to a cycle of thinking what happened with me when I was, or what happened. My vote for tabletop. Okay, sorry. Thank you once again for accepting my request and coming up and getting us each and everyone involved. Let's move ahead to our last session, which is also a very important session. It's a general evaluation session, and this general evaluation session will be chaired by our Toastmaster Arfa Tabassum. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Latif. And thank you for giving me this opportunity, and my heartfelt thanks to you. So, dear Toastmasters, you have probably heard these words that inspired millions, the words by Paulo Coelho from his timeless novel, The Alchemist. Paulo says, when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. And that's when I have realized that the universe can only help you achieve anything when you truly know your why. Because without a clear why, the universe can't align its step with yours. As you all know, no matter what you do, challenges come. And when challenges come, your why is what keeps you moving forward. As a member of Toastmaster, I often ask fellow members, why did you join Toastmaster? Was it to become a public speaker, to overcome your fear, or to grow as a leader, or to improve your English, or maybe to build meaningful connections? Whatever your reason, hold on to it because your why is the fuel that powers your journey. And with that thought, let's move to the lighthouse, to the most important segment of our meeting. As you all know, this segment is divided into three insightful parts. In the first, we call upon speech evaluators. In the second, we invite the table topic evaluator. And in the third, we hear the facilitator's report. And finally, we share general thoughts on the session as a whole. Now, let's hear from our evaluators who will help our speakers reflect, grow, and continue their journey with more clarity. Because clarity is what reconnects us to our true why. And with that, let's invite our first evaluator, as today we have just two speeches. And our first speaker was DTM Jomi Stephen. And to evaluate his speech, I invite DTM Anil Kumar to the stage for a constructive and thoughtful evaluation. Back to you, DTM Jomi.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Arfa. A warm good evening to one and all once again. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate DTM John Stephen for his icebreaker speech with an objective to introduce himself to the audience. He spoke with resolve, very well aware that he is standing before an audience for an ice-breaking speech for the second season. The three things I liked about his speech. Number one, a very well structured and practiced speech with a touch of humor throughout his 6 minute stay on the stage, introducing his different life stages. He projected a very vivid picture about his childhood, his journey to Kuwait, and then his amazing and secret story about how he entered a Toastmasters world. The second thing what I liked about his speech was the confidence he delivered his speech on the stage. In his speech, he made it very clear that it is his second time on the stage delivering an icebreaker. But we were more interested in knowing, as a distinguished Toastmaster, when he stands on the stage for the second time delivering an icebreaker, how does he really react? I'm very happy to note that there was absolutely no signs of any fatigue or a fear of stage. He was very confident. Throughout his speech, I could see that he utilized the body language and gesture to his great advantage, complementing the speech content. The third thing what I liked about his speech was a conclusion with an impactful call to action. If I can do it, everybody can do it. I felt he was nothing less than a Toastmaster ambassador. He hit a nail at the right and the perfect spot, sharing his story of engaging with Toastmasters and advocating its various personal and professional benefits. Now, there are two areas which I would like to highlight for his improvement, although it's an icebreaker speech, but since he's a seasoned Toastmaster, I would love to see if his audience interaction. He had a very beautiful speech, well structured. If you could interact with the audience right in the beginning and kept it engaged, I feel that this speech would have looked a totally different speech, given to understand its content today. To summarize, a great structure and well-organized speech, a confidence, and a personal and impactful call for action. I wish you all the best for the future projects. Over to you. Toastmaster Latif, I believe G is having some technical issues.
Yes, you are perfectly
Please carry forward. Thank you.
Thank you once again, distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumarji Revankar. The next speaker was Toastmaster Anish Krishnan, and I was his speech evaluator. So let me invite myself, Toastmaster Latif, to evaluate Toastmaster Anish Krishnan's speech. Fellow audience, have you ever heard that you want to listen to a particular topic and the speaker starts from somewhere south and then brings you back? Hey, what are you listening? I'm talking, I was here to talk about North. And this is exactly what our Toastmaster Anish Krishnan did. He started with us. He took us with the small baby, his feelings and everything. And all of a sudden he reminded us, no, I'm here for something else. So I really loved this reversal strategy because both were emotional. The topic for sure, yes, we wanted to listen to it. And all of a sudden, when you bring that baby into your speech, we forgot that what we are listening to it. And then you brought us back. I really love the way you started the speech. The way you connected your communication style to the professional level, how you used to analyze and then talk about data, and then you believe into everything. And all over the life, what he has done is particularly analytically and data. Whatever he feels confident is all on the base of data and analytic available. The thing which I really loved after the reversal was the power of three. In your speech, you said it, I'm a very organized, structured, and precise person. This power of three is really impactful. Why? Because if you add a fourth, we might forget the three. And if you keep two, we might don't give more into words. But this power of three makes it. Now, the voice was clear. The communication, the exact value of communication happens between the young kid and a person who is matured enough is clear. So you have 100% delivered according to the project. The speech was exactly apt to the objectives. Now I will give you the areas of improvement. The areas of improvement, I feel, this is to me, Toastmaster project speeches are about communication style. You have to explain, according to Toastmasters, what are the communication styles available. Though you took us to the analytical and supportive between you and your son, but I believe there are two more communication style which you have to express it. One is, I believe, the more aggressive one and more direct one, something like that is in the communication. Last but not the least, I really loved the pauses you gave. It felt we are in the speech. Only one thing to take away for the future projects: bring more of engagement with I believe, the project details. That's it. Rest all, it was an impressive speech, and good luck for the future projects. Over to you, General Evaluator. Okay, we'll just move ahead with the general evaluation session, and I will invite our grammarian. Before I invite the grammarian, I will use the word of the day. Resolve is the word of the day, and we already did a very good. We resolved ourselves by performing and coming up to the stage. Over to you, grammarian, for the report.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Latif. Yes, in fact, I was beginning to wonder that we all forgot the word of the day, but truly enough, we did come to our resolve and used it as much as we could. Good evening again, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Today, as your grammarian for today's meeting, like I said, my role was to listen attentively to the language usage. And here is the report of the day. The word usage of resolve. Today, the word was used even before I even introduced the word. It was used by Shaija, our timer, which was really inspiring to see. Latif, Toastmaster Latif has also twice, I guess, and even DTM Anil Kumar, he used in his speech evaluation. Thank you for using the word of the day today. It was encouraging to see multiple members incorporating the word naturally into their delivery. And the notable languages and expressions that we heard today was quite rich variety of language. First of all, I would like to say that the command of language, the English language, was exceptional today. I couldn't find any mistakes as much as I would have hoped, and so that we can, of course, give back feedback. And so the word vocabulary that we heard today was very rich of language that elevated the meeting's impact. I would like to use some of them, not as monumental to the fact. Folks into the electrical sockets, that was hilarious for me. My would be higher than other speakers, and I completely can relate to this. Impromptu opinions, making impact in the world that matters. This is also was used. What home really means, what keeps you grounded, heartbeat of the home. I'm always in love. Okay, that was actually quite hilarious. Words that inspired millions. When you wanted something to the universe, and so on. When you truly know the why. When challenges come, your why is what keeps you moving forward. Meaningful connections. I've been reflecting on this. Cutie pie, feel with analyzing beyond the data. The phrase felt love from afar was used in the context of describing an ongoing about parenthood. The more accurate phrase would have been feel love from even afar, not felt. It would have been feel love from afar. This is one thing that I noticed in one of the speeches. The overall command of English today was exceptional. The meeting was filled with vivid and impactful expressions that enhance the delivery of the message each speaker. In closing, I encourage everyone to continue experimenting with expressive language, precise word choices, and purposeful pauses. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Toastmaster Arfa, if you're back, if you're connected, please.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
So now, a table topic evaluation?
Yes, we have done the speech evaluation the grammarian has performed, we will go for voting.
Will you help me? Okay. Because I don't know how to.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we're going for the voting.
Okay.
General evaluator, please, you can call up the roll holders.
Okay. Now I would like to invite our attentive listener, President Toastmaster Abdullah Hassan, and who has been keenly observing today's session. And let's welcome him to the stage to test our listening skills. Back to you.
It's okay.
We can test our listening skills. The first question, what is the communication style of Toastmaster Anish? Analytical.
Analytical.
Okay. What makes Shazia smile? Okay, fine. What is the topic of Toastmaster Abdullah? Yes? What? What does home mean? Home means approximately is right. The next question, what is the name of the village of DTM Jomi? Or okay, river or any other place or river. Okay, fine. Or river, Kottayam. Okay, fine. That's, you are a very good listener. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abdullah, for your report. And next, our R counter, and I would like to invite our R counter, Toastmaster Anil Kumar, to present your report. Back to you, Toastmaster Anil Kumar.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Alpha. Good evening once again. Our counter report. Before I quote my our counter report, let me resonate words of DTM John Stephen. Anybody remembers what he said? Okay. Yeah, anybody?
Yes, he said
On mind.
ums and silences.
Yes, you rightly said. He explained how he overcome his confidence or fear on the stage. At the same time, he also mentioned how he overcome his ahs and ums and filler words and pauses, isn't it? And why he could do that? Because he is already well experienced in Toastmasters. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to announce today's meeting. We did not find much of the members having a ah counter or ah ums or filler words. However, having said that, we still have 2-3 members from our club who are comparatively new, which means they are less than 6 months. So I do not want to point out that they cannot do it. They can definitely overcome this because we have enough time for that. I believe you know who are there. I will not take the names, but yes, they are there. But I am very confident that our members, within a matter of 1 year, and if they practice how to overcome it, they can do it. We have seen one live witness today in the form of DTM John Stephen that he did not use any filler words, he did not use any unnecessary pause or unnecessary sounds. So that shows that even in Toastmaster, if you practice it well and do it purposely where and how to control it, you can overcome this. For the information of our guest, one of the ways to overcome the filler words or filler sounds is by speaking at the right pace which is comfortable to you. Second, do not hurry while you're speaking unless you are a master of the language. So these are the two things, and keep on reading loud because that loud reading will really help you to overcome these gaps which you normally get when you're speaking. With these few words, I would like to congratulate each one of you and wish you all the best. And I am sure by December, we'll have more members speaking very confidently on the stage with minimum ahs and ums. Thank you. And back to the General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anil Kumar. You did really a great job, and your report was respectful. And I felt the way you presented the report, you were not just presenting, but you are also encouraging us. So thank you so much. Next, I would like to call upon our timer, Toastmaster Saija, to present your report, timing report. Back to you.
As of now, everything is went on time, and so yeah, everyone was qualified for the speeches also. So yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for keeping us on track. Thank you, Saida. So now it's time for overall feedback. And I would just say that what a fantastic and fruitful meeting we had today. It was wonderful to see that the meeting kicked off exactly as scheduled. And such things reflects the discipline and respect for each other's time. So again, a big thanks to everyone for being on time today. And before moving forward, let me share with you that when I saw today's meeting agenda, I was truly impressed. And everything was clearly presented on one page that was easy to read and easy to understand. And moreover, I love the agenda design. Each timing had a color block like green, yellow, and red. It was visually appealing. And even before I joined, the flyer caught my eyes. The flyer designed by Toastmaster Shazia. And the flyer alone told me that this is a club, Bhavan club, that does things with excellence. Moving on, I was all ears during the President Toastmaster Abdullah's speech, and as I was listening to him, I could sense his dedication to making every meeting impactful. And likewise, I appreciate how the Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Rajan created an organized opening for today's meeting. And also, our Toastmaster of the day, none other than Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali, brought a very timely theme. And other than that, the way he began by explaining what Toastmaster actually is, the way he delivered his opening speech was truly impressive. And moreover, the way TMOD proceeded through each session, his admirable and his confident presence kept everyone engaged as usual. Undoubtedly, all speakers injected fresh energy into the meeting. The speaker's speech truly resonated with me, the first speaker's speech, as he spoke about why he joined Toastmaster, his legs shaking and his voice shivering, and other than such other moments. And I like how he realized no one is perfect. It's all about courage. And yes, that's true. And also, I truly enjoyed your speech, Anish Krishnan, on communication style, and it was really engaging and insightful. I really appreciated your confidence and your body language. And above all, I truly admire Toastmaster Latif when speakers were not available, and he stepped up and delivered a speech himself. That was truly admirable, and his speech was heart touching. And you all see what the exciting table topic segment that was. Our table topic Toastmaster Jagan picked up engaging topics, and um, uh, all facilitators, guests, I am really thankful to all of you. And now I think it's time to hand control back to our most respected and seasoned Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Arfa Tabassum. Fellow Toastmasters, I believe some General Evaluators are really generous. They only talk what they loved. There was no areas of improvement, but I believe Toastmaster Arfa, you shared with me personally, if you want us to improve by any means, any of the segment which we can improvise, do please share with us. But thank you very much for accepting my invitation. Fellow friends, with this, I take an opportunity to close my theme. And I feel that whenever you don't feel that you are reaching towards your why is being fuzzy, unclear, faded, no directions, remember Latif. Because I always tell myself, I love to do nothing. No, let me get back to the speech. Okay, so what can help us? Whenever we feel that we are away from the direction, the goals are not meeting us according to our target, just reflect towards it. One small reflection might get you opening for new directions. If you feel that this door is closed, look for some mentor into those fields, but do not give up on your goals. Try to look for the mentors who are best in this business. Give them a little bit of percentage and you might get the lion's share also. If that is not helping, what can help? Make a journal. Come to Toastmaster meeting. Use as a punching bag your speeches. Say it loud. There are 100 people listening. Blow your frustration. Say everything you want. Last but not the least, realignment. Adjust your path. Maybe there is some balancing fact which is not missing. Just go back, see what is missing, reflect, focus, and give it back. But I hate when people say, I am depressed, I am stressed, because this one life is yours. And if you feel that your why is going fuzzy, don't change your why. Just give a little bit more of motivation with a slight full of break. Thank you once again. And I hereby invite our President, Toastmaster Abdullah, to announce the winners and invite the guests. Yes, role players, voting for role players. There are so many role players. Okay. So we'll go for the best role player award. We have Toastmaster of the Day, Latif. We have General Evaluator, Toastmaster Arfa Tabassum, Timer, the R Counter, Hark Master. You want me to name all them? Okay, so table topic was Jagan Maria Michael, Shaija for the timer. I'm pronouncing correct, right? And our Hark Master, Abdullah Mahmood. Huh? Oh, sorry, I missed the big one. Grammarian. General Evaluator is, I said, Arfa Tabassum. And grammarian also, please. Oh, grammarian, no, grammarian we did. Yeah. You take? Between us, not in the meeting. I hand over our stage back to our president, Toastmaster Abdul.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. Yes. Yes. Today we learn together. We sharpen our skills. And I'm really happy today we have so many wonderful guests, I think other than our club members. So I will invite for the feedback, Mr. Rajesh, please, a few words for the feedback.
I want to say the session was really inspiring for me because this was my first Toastmaster session, and it was more than what I expected. And the way it was planned, structured, and way everyone, even the timer, the count that was kept, everyone restricted to the timing, everyone qualified, and most of the speeches were well structured, and even the role models, everyone played so well. So I would say it's a lot of positives of this for this session, and I believe I'm very much impressed with the way everything has gone about in terms of planning. I think a lot of planning has gone before this session in terms of deciding the topics, whom to allocate what. I feel I'm very much impressed with the way everything has taken care in terms of delegation, to the way things have ended, and the way the timings have been also kept, and there's no one who has even gone beyond their certain time limit. So I'm really happy with this, and I look forward to attend more sessions. Thank you.
You will join. Just a minute. You have a certificate.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Then you will join.
I don't know the joining procedure, but then yeah.
Yes. So our next guest, Shaija ma'am, please. Sorry, please.
As I said earlier, this is my third time as a guest. Every time I go back from here, I carry some sort of energy. Last 2 sessions before my vacation, I should really say that there was a positive energy. Actually, in front of speaking to a crowd, I have so many things in my mind. But when I come and stand in front of the crowd, I barely speak 1 or 2 sentences. But really, I should say, after my 2 sessions here as guest, I had a trip with with a group of people, and they asked me to give the feedback. It is, I could feel the change. I have said all my, all the things what I had to express. So I am really looking forward to join. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. The Toastmaster Jagan, please.
Good evening, all. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And I could see many quality and distinguished Toastmasters are here. So if I attend the session regularly, I could improve a lot. For that reason, I try to attend the session regularly. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And Toastmaster Abdullah, please. Please have few words.
Feedback, right? Yeah. Thank you, everyone. This is my first Toastmasters meeting outside of my governance in Kuwait, I guess. Yeah, lovely session. I love when a circle is small and they maximize what they have to utilize them in meetings. With such small numbers, you were able to fill up all the rules and finish on almost in time. But yeah, just few things I would love to see the next time. The font doesn't have to be when computers were invented in the 1960s. It can be just a different font so that people can read and the typos would be avoided more easily. So that's just a small notification. Others can be discussed in voice messages. So yeah, but I think ultimately this was a very good session. Everyone is lighthearted. It feels very well put together. So thank you so much for all of that. Yeah.
Announcement. And Toastmaster Arfa.
Yes, thank you,
Your
Mr.
feedback, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President, for I really enjoyed today's meeting, and I am big thankful, and I'm very grateful to Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali, who gave me the opportunity to be here with all of you. And although my internet was disconnecting again and again, but I kept joining, and I truly enjoyed. And if you allow me, I would like to share the one thing that I really like the way you enjoy 10 minutes break time. So that's it. Back to you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Arfa. So we can go for the winners. Best speaker, Jomi J. Stephen, DTM, please. Best evaluator, Toastmaster Latif. Best table topic speaker, Mr. Rajesh. Best role player, Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali.
Not only guests, sometimes members also take 2 certificates. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Last, there is an announcement. Upcoming online members training will be on 30th August 2025 at 6 p.m. Also, next our hybrid meeting will be on Saturday, 23rd August, 6 p.m. Yes.
I officially want to announce that the 30th, right? 30th August is our 5th Saturday. That is not our meeting scheduled. But what we have done is to take an advantage of this Saturday as a training. So any of you who would love to give me a feedback that what kind of training you are looking at in Toastmasters, please let me know. So according to that, we will arrange the speaker, the trainer, so that everyone is benefited. Thank you. And I believe the meeting is adjourned. Thank you. Yeah, will that be 3? Okay. And just for one last group picture, and then you all can leave. There is a district council meeting, no? There is a district council meeting. We'll take good. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Tata. Tata. Bye-bye. See ya. Shazia. Shazia.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Take care.